Here on Field 1, we've laid down a thick blanket of shredded leaves from an organic landscaper. I think we've got 6 or 8 inches of leaves down there. That's on top of several layers of cardboard, and that part of the field is ready to go through the winter. The second part of the field is going to be done just on top of compost strips. And we've had a little trouble getting enough leaves, so it's not all covered yet. On the far side you might see some ramial chips. Those are wood chips with a lot of green leaves and twig matter in it, and we're hoping that that will be an extra boost for those 2 beds close to the high tunnel. Inside the tunnel, things are still growing here at the beginning of December. We've got lettuce on the left. On the middle bed you can see some garlic sprouts showing. We're not too worried about that. Even if it gets cold in the high tunnels, that garlic clove under the ground will keep feeding those shoots and sending up fresh growth for the springtime. Over in high tunnel 2, the scene isn't a whole lot different. Still some lettuce going strong at the very far end. You can see we've got the calendula, and it's still flowering away, but if you look on the right, you'll see that the nasturtiums have all died and they've left a lovely thick mat of light brown material. I'm actually hoping that that might be something we could use in the future, kind of as a pre-mulched bed. High tunnel number 3. Spinach going strong, and will go strong right through the winter. We won't be picking it very much, but it'll be just getting ready for some real strong growth come the early warmth of spring. And down in field 2, the upper wildflower meadow has been flail mowed at the highest possible setting we could get. We may have to go in there and do a burn this spring, but it's all set for the winter. I love to see this where we've got mulch on top of any open beds. I'd rather see an organic mulch when we can get it, like this wonderful straw, but even the row cover material that we call occultation strips is going to really help keep that soil alive and protected through the winter. This was a cover crop cocktail that we put in probably too late this fall with buckwheat, peas, oats, daikon. It started to grow pretty well, but the weather turned bad quickly. You can see now the gaps where the weeds are coming through, but it was good to try this out and see how it might have worked. As you can see, we've been having quite a bit of trouble this fall holding our occultation strips in place. And it is one of the reasons that I'd rather see a growing cover crop or an organic mulch of some sort. Yeah, the plastic stuff, it's just hard to keep in place. It's certainly better than bare earth, but it has been its own pain. Here's the overwintering spinach, still looking very good. That'll be a lovely spring crop. The daikon cover crop on the right, it has just about seen its day. I'll show you a close-up. You can see where the leaves are going to be covering the ground pretty nicely over the fall, and it's going to be a cool bed to plant into come springtime. Kale is still looking good out in the field. That's just going to sit there until spring regrowth. Several beds of garlic all tucked in under their heavy straw mulch. Further down in the field we've got the asparagus, which we no longer burn. We've been flailing it and then rolling out straw mulch on top of that. This will be our 2nd year of treating it that way. And on the far right you can see the beautiful dark green of a winter rye. That'll be the real test for us, what that's like to plant into. And last but not least, I like to talk about our comfrey, which as you can see here really is doing a good job with its self-mulching. Those were green leaves all summer and fall, and now they're going to protect the plant right on till springtime when new shoots will appear. Thanks for watching. It's been great showing you a whole year full of activities on Astarte Farm, and I hope to see you next year. Thanks again.